What's up, YouTube? I can take this thing off now. I am at the Walmart in Eureka. Is that how you say it? I think. See, right there. I basically am having a hard time right now because I don't have my stuff. Like, I can't cook. There's so many things I can't do because, like, most of my stuff is still further down in the Bay Area. And honestly, at this point, I might not get there till tomorrow. It's Tuesday. I went to see Danielle yesterday. Just forgot to pull out the phone and record. I kind of just got caught up in like socializing and being with a friend and just got like kind of distracted. And so like I spent like the rest of the evening down in Oregon just sort of chilling out and not driving, which ended up being good for me. But right now, walking through the store, I'm just having a hard time because, like, I already have stuff in the minivan at home, and I don't want to double buy stuff just to get through the next couple of days until I can sort of connect things together and sort of complete them a little bit better. I'm going to give you guys like a proper tour of the van in a second, but let me get all this stuff in the cart put away. All right, YouTube. Everything is kind of put away that I bought, so now I'm gonna give you not really a real tour, just kind of a loose tour, just a walk around, I guess is more what you would call it. I still, when I look behind me and I see it, I can't believe that it actually happened. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look around. So first of all, you notice up there, let me see how good I can tilt it. There's 3 solar panels, so there's 300 watts of solar up there, which is awesome. Already wired up and working perfectly. Before we go through the side door, I'm just gonna go ahead and take you through the back. So we're gonna come around the back here. I love having these side open back doors. Like, this is great. What I love about doors like these is you can actually use the door space, which gets eliminated sometimes when you have doors that open in other ways. So that's really cool. This down here is actually a backup camera that Ken gave me that needs to be installed. I have no idea how to install it, so I would have to get some help for that. And this is another thing I'm going to get help with. The sink exists, but the water pump's not hooked up. But he gave me the water pump and the tubing. I would just need some help to figure out how to like finish the system. The drain is already hooked up. It's just the faucet is right now decorative and not functional. He also gave me, let's get it down here. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's a porta potty. So right behind here, there is a 1000 watt Renogy inverter. This is the charge controller. The cable that's going to the solar panels, there is no hole through the roof. It's just coming down through the back door, which could be neatened up, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. It says there's been no leak problems doing it this way, and my solar has always run, you know, underneath my door jamb as well in the minivan, so I'm not too worried about it. Under here is a 200 amp hour Renogy AGM battery. It is heavy as crap, but oh my god, this thing is like a beast. I might change its position and I might have to seek help to do that, but like, I'm just gonna stick with it. But this really it's amazing. Like, the fact that this battery exists and this solar system exists is just kind of insane. So this is kind of our view looking in from the back doors. He gave me a little unicorn, which is great. So in my perfect world, and I've measured it at the widest point, I'm actually going to disassemble most of this except the wall that's holding the solar setup, just for a quick change once I get back to California, and make the bed go this way instead of this way, because this way it's just stealing a lot of space that I'd love to get back. So I've already measured it with a measuring tape and I should be able to accomplish it. It looks like much less space than it is. And when I was at Danielle's place in Oregon, she measured it too because she thought it wasn't going to work. And then after she measured it, she changed her mind. Also, like, all of my beds have been short. I'm not a tall person, so this should work out fine. Sit up, unicorn. Say hi to everybody. I have always envied Chrome's barn doors, and I am so excited to actually have barn doors. Like, you don't know how excited it makes me to have barn doors. What I've always envied about Chrome's van is he can put functional things on these doors. He's done decorative stuff to these doors. And ideally, I'd like this van to get to that point as well. Like, I'd like to do some really creative stuff with these doors. I'm super excited about them. Absolutely. Like, let's just step back for a second. It's just so much more welcoming than like a sliding door. There's something about the openness of them. This isn't the best shot ever. I'm doing this really quickly in a Walmart parking lot. So that's the way it is. I'll let that truck pass. I won't be back, quote unquote, home, maybe till tomorrow. So I just wanted to shoot this real quick while I was in some downtime. So I got this rug. The lighting's terrible. I got this rug from Walmart just now, and I thought it fit the situation. And it says beyond blessed, because I feel beyond blessed right now to be in this situation. So here is the fridge. It is a Dometic fridge. I'm not going to pull it out right now because it can be heavy. But it's great. It's running great. I have a few things in there, some fruit, a couple bottles of water, and it's been doing a really, really good job sort of keeping things cool. Like I said, this is the front view of the bed, and the bed, it's just taking up too much space. And another problem, because it's a cot, there is a wheel well right there. I don't know how well you can see it. It's really long. Ken was much taller than I was. And so I really like to flip the bed and gain some of the space back, because I just think that would be awesome. That folding table I bought. So there's a folding table right beside the sink right there. And I just purchased that. As you can see, Ken had a really simple build. He really invested in his electrics, which I think actually was really smart. You can always get nice cabinets later. And so he just went with what I think is the best thing to go with, which is just a few plastic cabinets and then some dowels to hold them in. Over there, that is running off of the inverter, and I just have my little charging block for my laptop in there. Also, that's the Bluetooth module for the charge controller. So now I can actually check my battery levels on my phone by using a connection to that Bluetooth module. So that's pretty cool. And there's another view of the porta potty from this angle. Obviously, we have the cabinets. That bottom drawer is a drawer that I can actually use. It's a pretty deep, big drawer. I'm not going to open the cabinets right now, again, because this is just a quick walkthrough. This is where ideally I would cook from. Right now I have my laptop on it because I was doing some work real quick while I was in some downtime. I did bring my USB fan with me. I usually put that on me at night. I don't have my really good fan. I actually have two nice fans back in the Bay Area. It has been super hot. I've mostly had to run the car's AC while I was sitting still just to be cool. That also is mine. It's a hanging bag for fruit. And what's funny is I just got a better one in the mail. But that's all that is. So that's just hanging out right there. And here's the sink, which right now has a power cord in it. This is my pot that I bought with me, but I don't have a stove, so haven't really been able to use it. But the drain is fine. The sink is not hooked up, but I can drain water down it, and it goes into a gray tank. So like I said, it's really hot. So I'm going to get the car turned back on. I don't have it on right now because that AC is noisy. Yeah. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's really noisy when you're trying to record, so it's off right now. And I am going to get back on the road, try to kill the rest of the way there, but I hope you enjoyed this brief introduction to the van. I am thinking about reconfiguring the solar on the roof because I'd like to keep my roof box, and the only way I can put my roof box up there is by reconfiguring the solar, which shouldn't be very difficult at all. I've looked at it a little bit. Until I can get back to my ladder and get up there, I won't actually know. I need to get up there, take some measurements, and take an assessment of sort of how I can rearrange it. I think there is another way to use that space on the roof so that everything can fit up there, which is all 3 solar panels plus my roof box, also with the option of leaving space for a roof vent. No, there is not a roof vent. The 2 windows on the barn doors and the back doors do pop out. You can open like a little bottom section on all of the big windows, and you can obviously open the front side windows, so I'm gonna have to use that for a little bit of ventilation. But otherwise, yeah, the van's great. I mean, like, I got the price of $0 that I got this van for. I'm not going to complain, especially with the fridge, the electrical, and the sink. You know, everything else is just reconfiguring things to make it more me. And I'm excited to start that project.